The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel is by far and away my favorite book. First and foremost, the ability that he gets across that the way we manage money is very emotional and it's not logical is a really interesting point. And it made me go back through my finance and look at it from why are you actually making these financial decisions? And then you look back at kind of early lived experiences. And I just find that bit really fascinating. And I think, it's the idea, and I think there's two different scenarios that he paints in it. Say someone grew up managing their finances early on in the 2008 financial crisis. They began investing in 2010 when it was a bull market. Yeah. They have very different perceptions of investment just from that alone. And that will shape the financial decisions they make in the future. And I find that whole concept very interesting. I think the second part of it is the ability. I think sometimes when people talk about investment, there's kind of a bit of bravado that you can do it really well. And there's and don't get me wrong, you can, but the average person isn't spending hours and hours and hours researching the investment market. They might do, but it's not going to be kind of a full-time job, right? And I think he gets the point across that investing is about patience, or the winners are usually about patience. Timing the market's much better than timing the market, I think is the phrase used. Warren Buffett, for instance, made 98% of his fortunes after the age of 52, which paints that perfectly. Finally, it's such a beautifully written book. And I think the final bit he leaves you with is the idea that if you know what enough is, that's a superpower. So rather than, you have this goal, you get there and then you're continually chasing the next one, then you start making, silly decisions to chase, more and more and more. There is a superpower in going, when I achieve that, that's enough. And I think that's a really nice message behind, the way to manage our finances.